I think that now it's time to introduce and just our main guest will be held in English. So, Iuliia, welcome.
Hello. Oh, my name is Iuliia Gordynska, and I'm an SRE, site reliability engineer, and working in a DevOps team. Not everyone knows who we are, what our role is, and what are we doing. So I'll tell you. Really, we have only two tasks. The first one, ensure that everything is working, functioning properly. And the second one, fix that doesn't work. And that's all. Uh, we have some time left, yes? I could add something and add some details to this. Uh, did anyone open a website or any apps today? Bank app, maps, doesn't matter. Yeah. And it's just opened and that's all, yeah? No errors, no loading pages. So that means that we did our work perfectly. And if you see something like this, some other errors, loading pages, and some of the errors are not such visible, that means that from other side of the screen, sitting site reliability engineering and fixing it. And the game started at the moment. So, just three words, site reliability engineer, and one meaning, digital detectives. It is necessary to find what goes wrong. We read a lot of logs. We look at metrics to find the root cause and to fix the errors. So what tools do we have? We have a lot of tools. Really, I want to talk about alerts, metrics, logs. Also, I added to this list postmortems, AI, and soft skills. Let's one by one talk about alerts. When something went wrong, site reliability engineer gets an alert. And it looks like, imagine the dashboard of the car. You don't need to open the hood every 5 minutes to understand if is okay. But if something went wrong, you see light engine check. So our system work with similar logic. When something went wrong, we got an alert. Alerts have different severity, and engineer reacts on them in different ways. For example, if it is a critical alert, it means that users are affected and you need to react immediately. Doesn't matter day, night, working hours, non-working hours, weekdays, weekends, in any time. When we are talking about warning, that means that something trends in wrong direction. And in 4 hours, it is good to know. Um, Depending on the severity, alerts we could get in different channels. It could be emails, SMS, phone calls, messaging platforms, incident management tools. For example, info alerts gone to the channel nobody looks at night. But critical alert will call you at 3 a.m. This is an example how it looks like on a phone. The name, the service, the main information engineer needed to start fixing. It is very important to write alert rules, good alert rules. What does it mean? It should be understandable a newcomer at 4 a.m. So even a newcomer junior at night should understand what happened and when and where. If there is no action, there shouldn't be an alert. And the main one, engineers' sleep is sacred. Do not wake up an engineer without reason. We have an official hierarchy of alerts. The golden medal and the first place alerts that never came because system healed itself. The second place and the silver medal alerts that came during business hour. And the worst alert when your mom calls you, "Oh, honey, your bank's app doesn't work." If your mother is your monitoring system, something gone very wrong. Why these rules are so important? Because of such phenomenon as alert fatigue. What is it? It is when a brain starts treating a critical alarm as a background noise. Imagine that you get an alarm, smoke alarm, every time when somebody makes a toast. And after the 10th time, you stop to react on it. But when the real fire starts, nobody moves. So it is the most dangerous thing in our work, this alert fatigue. On call, it isn't just a shift, it is our lifestyle. We do not put on our phones on silent mode. Our laptops are always with us. In shower, at dinner, at a wedding, doesn't matter. And databases have a sixth sense. They need attention every time you relax, every single time. The next one is metrics. Metrics, it is a lot of numbers. If the alert says that something went wrong, metrics show us what and how much. As on the dashboard of the car, we have a lot of numbers. It is temperature, it is level of the fuel, and so on. So our systems also generates a lot of numbers. CPU usage, number of users, number of requests, error rate, and so on. Thousands of numbers, metrics. And we organize them into the dashboards. This is how it looks like. A lot of numbers and graphs. It looks a cabin of cockpit for a non-technical person, and really it is. Dashboard, it isn't just numbers. It is a story. In 5 seconds, engineer should understand what went wrong. If it is necessary to spend 10 minutes to understand what you are looking at, this is a bad dashboard. Main rules. The status is clear in 5 seconds. The most important stuff is at the top, and understandable color scheme. The main one is traffic light. Green is good, yellow needs attention, and red, there are some problems. Designing of dashboards is the art of managing chaos. it is necessary to have both technical skills and designer's eye to combine thousands of metrics in this story in one picture. The third tool, logs. If metrics tell us that what happened and where, logs tell us why. It is a systems diary where every request, every error is written in a single row. As an example of with the car, when mechanic plug in a computer to the car, it could see what and when happens. So our systems show the same information. Thousands of logs with timestamp and important data. Because if the log looks like something went wrong, status false, there is no information we could work with. The good log say what, where, and why happened. Payment service, time out, user ID, order ID. So in this case, we see what should we debug and what went wrong. And the most important thing, as for me, detective doesn't work alone. Soft skills matter more than code. During incidents, we don't just debug, we coordinate engineers, we update stakeholders, we stay calm and if the fix is needed only 10 minutes for fix, for communication we need all the incident. During an incident, communication is as critical as the fix itself. So while everyone else is panicking, SRE is working. So like it looks like when everyone is panicking, SRE debugging. And SRE, the most reliable people that I have ever seen. I working with people from different countries, and really, could you imagine SRE who live in Ukraine under missile attacks without days of electricity and heat and water, but when he's on call, he's always in touch, always. His own uptime is 200%. New York, London, Tokyo, global infrastructure, global companies, global responsibilities, and that's all in hands of SRE engineer who is sitting in Kiev flat with laptop and power bank. Reliable systems are built by reliable people. And what after the fix? That's all? No. We write postmortems. Postmortems, it is honest summary what happened, why happened, what impact was, and what should we do with this. We don't ask who did this, we ask what protection did we lack. Writing a postmortem, we looking for a root cause, but not a faulty person. Each action item has an owner and a deadline. So what should we improve in our system? And why did our monitoring not catch this earlier? Maybe we need some additional alerts? And the most important one, the document is not just written. Something has changed as a result. So if nothing changed, It isn't a tool. It is just a ritual. Mistakes happen. It is acceptable. But repeated mistakes are decisions. When up is down, it costs thousands of dollars per second. So every incident, it is a very expensive lesson. And the only question is, did you learn it? And what is the difference between good SRE and great SRE? Good SRE knows the tools, but great one knows which problem to solve. Good fixes the incident, but great makes sure it never happens again. Good follows the runbook, and a great one writes the runbook. So nobody needs to look for the solution twice. And one of the most interesting things everyone talking about is AI. AI is very helpful for SRE. It saves a lot of time. It could help to write alerts, write documentation, run books, write some templates, perform some code review, standardize something. So really, really saves time. But it doesn't understand the context. It doesn't know how to negotiate with the team during an incident. It doesn't understand unwritten rules of the system. It doesn't see difference between technically correct and right for the company at this moment. It doesn't recognize black swan and you previously unseen problem. And what is the most important, it isn't responsible for decisions it makes. But somebody has to. It is SRE. Imagine the cockpit, two pilots. One of them is human and other one is autopilot. Autopilot handles routine, but human handles decisions. So the same for our situation. The AI really great autopilot. It helps a lot, but the human is still in driver's seat. And of course, it is necessary to know how to use AI and should be safely and effectively. And AI doesn't replace people, it turns people into superhumans. And what happens when SRE closes the laptop? Our everyday life. Our skills are always with us. Prioritization. If everything is important, nothing is important. SRE at work have multiple systems, multiple alerts, and limited time. So it is necessary to sort out what is critical, what is on fire, what could wait, and what is not important. These principles we use in our everyday life and everyday tasks. Proactivity. We don't react when things are already bad. We see the trend before things get bad. We don't wait until can with coffee is empty. We see the trend and buy it before they can get out. Automation. If you do it twice, automate it. Your hands are too valuable for repetition. The third time you do something manually is the first time you're wasting time. This is in code and in life. And the most important, uh, you wouldn't run a system without monitoring. Run your life same way. Track everything that matters. Notice trends and set your own alerts. Good detective monitoring everything, even themselves. A good detective doesn't wait for a crime to happen. He builds a world where crime won't happen. So we are not firefighters. We create and we don't just fix systems that breaks. We create systems that it is harder to break. No incident occurred during the presentation. Thanks a lot. If you have questions, I'm here, and this is QR code to my LinkedIn. You could connect. Welcome.
Słuchajcie, jak chcecie, to możecie zadawać pytania albo w języku polskim, albo w języku angielskim, jak wam wygodniej.
What was the most interesting case at your work? Something that you remember what happened, and you always like treat it as a idea how like the scenario went wrong, and you have to face that. And could you explain something like that?
I can, but there is a lot of technical information, and it is necessary to know the system architecture and the connection of this all. I'm not sure that it would be understandable for those who don't work with it. I don't want to give a lot of technical unnecessary information.
Okay, I have one question actually, because you said about this 4 a.m., 3 a.m., it seems like it's very extreme hours to work. Did it happen to you like a lot, that you have to wake up at night and fix something? You're alerted?
Yes, of course. During our on-call schedules, sometimes there are night alerts, of course.
And maybe I have a question. How long it can last to fix something? What was the longest incident that you had?
From a few minutes, maybe, up to a few hours. 3, 4, 5 hours.
Okay.
So when it comes, you told us about AI. So if you use AI, it looks like it's your partner when something happens and you investigate with it, or you have some dashboards which are automated with AI, and when you got some like alerts, you know it's already comes from somewhere, and it was like supported by AI from this point of time.
Really complex question, I must admit.
Differentiate if you like work when something happens and it helps you, or just it comes to you and it was like already investigated by AI.
Everyone uses for their own purposes. I usually use AI for creating something, so it isn't actually connected to the whole system. I just asked him, for example, you have such a template of an alert. I have such an expression. Please give me the new template for this data. So of course, it is possible to use it by multiple ways.
But it's most common like scenario is like the data is raw, but you use AI with yourself.
Yeah, of course. It do what I say to it.
Okay. And there are any restrictions to use AI during your work? Something you can't do because that's the policy of your company or something like that?
And policy and my understanding that, for example, AI couldn't do anything in the production. So just recommend, for example.
Do you use the common tools, AI tools, or you have your own trained AI in your company?
Really, it doesn't matter. Everyone do in different ways, and we are looking for the best solutions at this concrete moment. It rapidly changes, really.
What was the most severe alert you faced? What topic it?
Topic is critical alert. The users are affected.
Okay, but what was the most severe case in your career you managed?
Like 100 services went down in 1 second, right?
Yeah. All clusters in one moment. Shoo, and nothing works.
No, to ja mam pytanie po polsku też. Jak sobie radzisz ze stresem, bo ta praca jest bardzo wymagająca. Zawsze możesz mieć coś takiego niespodziewanego, jak jesteś, nie wiem, na zakupach, albo no, śpisz po prostu, tak?
Bardzo dobre pytanie.
You can answer in English as well, as you prefer. So how do you handle this stressful job?
Maybe my 4 children helps me because I stress with them much more with my work.
Yeah, this is true.
Is there
go
only
ahead.
one SRE in a company, or there are many, and they are like working on the same case simultaneously?
I'm working in one company.
Okay, but is there only one SRE in your company? You're the only one?
No, we have a shift. There are many SREs in the company, and we have shifts.
Okay.
What draws you to be an SRE? Like, why wouldn't you prefer a work where you just go 9 to 5 and forget about it? What is so appealing for you?
Others professions are so boring, and this profession gives me a possibility to solve quests all day long.